peace, peace, YouTube. How are you all? Listen, I am that cold, okay? Not my thing coming off. Hold on. All right, maybe I'll take that off and put my hoodie on. And before y'all be like, oh, she being so extra. Nah, it's this cold. It's this cold. Let me bring this down. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Oof. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Hey, TikTok. It's been a little minute since I've been on with y'all. How are y'all doing? How are y'all doing? Oh, my stand. Oh, my stand. How are y'all feeling? Okay. Is nobody up with me on YT? Sorry, I don't know why it won't stay steady. Okay, sorry. I look a little crooked, but that's where we're gonna have to be at. Oh my goodness, y'all. It is that cold. So while I'm waiting for people to come in and I'm getting situated, it is snowing in Tampa. Why is it snowing in Tampa? I don't know. They won't stop playing with the weather. They won't stop playing with the weather. So I'm gonna plug my mic in so that, hey y'all. And I'm sorry, hopefully this mic is good and clear. Morning, morning, love. Can you hear me clearly? Can you hear me, cuz? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh my goodness. Anyway, it's snowing, as I was saying. It's freaking snowing in my area. So yes, y'all may be like, she's being so extra. But for real, it is that cold. It is that cold. My face is that cold. But I feel like I wanted to be outside. I feel like I wanted to be outside. Hey, what's up? Peace, peace, peace. Okay. Hold on a second. Um, yeah, freaking spammers in my BS. In Tennessee, you got a foot of snow. Yeah, that's ridiculous. The first time I ever like saw snow or dealt with snow was when I was living in the Tennessee area. Yes, you can hear me. Crazy seeing you dressed in so much fleece clothing. Yeah, girl, it's cold. And I'm going to put my gloves on, okay? Because I live in Florida. I live in Tampa, Florida, to be exact. And we are getting snow in Tampa, Florida. And before I realized that it was snowing or flurrying out here, I had came to cover my trees and water them to make sure they'd be okay, because you know we live in a tropical paradise, so we have tropical trees. We have papaya and lemon tree and whatever. Anyway, so I was out here and I just came out here in my little onesie. What this is, right? I just came out here in my little onesie. I didn't have any gloves on or anything, and I'm putting the sheets and stuff over the plants, and I'm like, my fingers are hurting me. Like they feel like frostbite. Like they're cold. And when I went and checked the temperature, I was like, oh shit, oh shit. And I don't know if y'all can see, but frost. I'm talking, and my breath is frosting up. So yeah, I'm not gonna be out here long, but I felt like I need to be out here under the full moon. I'm going to do a quick card pull. Okay, when I say quick, I mean quick card pull, and then not my cat's trying to get outside. Yeah, and they both would be sneaking back in to sleep on the porch tonight. Sneaking, they'll be coming to sleep on the what I'm in my little covered porch, um, on my outside. But yeah. Oh, I can't grip my cards. Okay. All right, I'm about to take this mitten off. Oh, but my hands are so cold. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna do a quick. I'm gonna do a quick card pull. Um, and then hold on, the doggy wants to get out. Doggy loves being outside in the cold. He's a German Shepherd, so he loves the cold. Plus, whenever Mama's outside, he likes to be outside. What time is it for me? It's 11:11. Look at that. It's 11:11. That's what time it is for me. That's so funny. Climate change is crazy. Yeah, the created climate change. They created this shit. But yeah, this is definitely them playing with the water. Hey, babes. Hey, thank you for coming in. Thank you for liking the live immediately. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. So, and you know what? It's funny, but my TT, y'all, like, I'm so much more clear on you all. It's crazy, but yeah. Anyway, I am cold, so I'm going to go ahead and pull these cards. But yeah, the full moon in Leo, like, know that card readings are here just to assist you, guide you, provide clarification and information. It does not govern or rule you. You are not betrothed. You are not anchored to the information that is shared. Okay? Things are mutable, things can change, but based off the energy of how things are now, this is how the guidance comes in. Okay? At least for my readings. Okay? My readings are always should provide clarity and love. They always come from a space of knowledge, of wisdom, and from bliss, from righteousness. Okay? So, first thing that they want to share, and this is a message facilitated by the full moon in Leo. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini. And so I'm live on 2 platforms, so that's why I'm back and forth. But communication is key. It is so important to say what you mean and mean what you say. Okay? Say what you mean and mean what you say. Do not be two-faced or backhanded with your comments. See, I got to put my gloves on now because I don't know if y'all can hear it, but this wind is also howling and it's like it's biting. It's so biting and so piercing. But it's important for you to state what it is that you desire clearly, okay? Not expect people to guess or read around the lines or even be afraid to share because you don't want to hurt their feelings or you don't know how they're going to take it, or you're like, I don't know if I should be the one to tell them. Sometimes you receive information so you can be the bearer of the news. And they're saying bearer of the news where they know it can have a connotation of bearer of bad news, but bad is what it is. Bad is what you make it. Bad is what you make it. Bad is what the other person makes it. So it's important right now to communicate. The Leo energy, especially in the moon, because the moon is your inner world, your intuition, right? Your inner thoughts, your inner persona. So Leo is very outwardly. It's the sign of the sun. Outwardly, it's courage. It's flashy. It's material energy, but when the Leo is, I'm sorry, when the moon is in the sign of Leo for your inner world, it's about your self confidence, your ability to speak up and believe in yourself and what it is that you are doing. Okay, so it's important for you to take the moon aspect and understanding that the things that you say to yourself matters. It counts. Okay, so don't be two-faced with this. If you have things that you need to share with people, or how you feel about yourself, how you are picturing yourself, you need to speak up on it. You have to speak up on it, and you need to be mindful of what it is that you say to yourself. Like, no one doesn't want to hear my voice. I shouldn't say this. Every time I say something, people gonna be like, oh my god, here she come doom and gloom, stuff like that. No, that's not the case. Okay, like they're saying you're not negative Nancy, you're not negative Nan, right? For my guys, there's some people that I was like, you be nagging like a girl sometimes. Right? We're not falling trapped to that. All right, so the next card message, it's time to release negativity. Wow, full moon in Scorpio, exactly. And that was that the last full moon we just had? No, not yet. But full moon in Scorpio, it's time to release negativity. Absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. Stop talking down to yourself. Stop beating yourself up. Stop just being so negative all the time. Stop being so negative to yourself, because some of that negativity that you are bearing to yourself is not even really yours. And I keep saying this. I feel like I keep saying the same thing over and over. I feel like, can we have like a different unique message? But I guess we got to keep saying it, right? Because repetition is how people learn. Sometimes the more you repeat something, the more people comprehend it. That's why commercials work. That's why programming works. But you have got to stop being so hard on yourself or beating yourself up. Like, and I'm saying this to you and I'm saying this to me at the same time. I'm kind of smiling inside because I literally was beating myself up yesterday about not being more punctual. I was like, God damn it, Chanel, January's done. Okay, January is over. It is 2026. What are you doing today? And I was doing a lot. I was doing a lot. And sometimes taking it easy on yourself is your mind or your brain just taking a little break. You should not feel guilty about taking a break. That's for somebody. You should not feel guilty about taking a break or taking breaks or being like, you know what? I don't want to decide today. I don't want to think today. I don't want to do this today. Today, I want, stillness, calmness, mind numbingness. Okay? And that is fine. Next, a win-win outcome is in forecast. Full moon in Libra. A win-win outcome is in forecast. A win-win outcome is in forecast. Sometimes people hear things or receive things in not the greatest light, and then they take some time and they think it over and they're like, damn, you know what, you was right, my bad, I overreacted. Right? Sometimes people don't always acknowledge that, or they don't always come back and say it, but they do sit down and think about it, and they're like, you know what, in hindsight, I shouldn't have said what it is that I said, or behaved the way I behaved, or dismissed you the way that I did, right? So even if you don't get that acknowledgement, it's still a win, because you said something and you got it off of you, and you help that other person recognize something about themselves, something within themselves. And if it's for you, for your own inner thought process, there's a way to balance the scales. And they're giving me the scenario of someone who like always gets away with something. They keep doing something, and people are just like, they always get away with it, so what's the point, what's the purpose? And then you're like, no, F that, hell nah, I'm finna this and da 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 da. You do what it is that you do, you respond the way that you respond, and boom, now that person that seems to always get away with things is now caught and called out on their BS. All right. So I'm going to pull one last card, and then we're going to do the guided meditation. I'm going to go inside because it's cold. It's cold. I know y'all see me. Y'all probably laughing at me like, what this girl got on? What this girl got on? I'm in my pajamas, right? I took my shower early. I put on my onesie, but I really felt like I needed to come out here and talk to you, and I felt like I needed to be outside to do this. So it is snowing in my region. It's not snowing over my house, but it's snowing in my region. And it's cold. It's cold. Like, this one onesie is from Fenty, so it's not like the best. And then this hoodie is a wearable blanket that my husband got me from Bucky's, but it's like, it's a wearable blanket, so it is warm, it's very insulated, and it's long, so I'm good. And then I got my fuzzy socks on, and then I had to put the gloves on because this wind is whipping. Y'all can't hear it, or maybe you can hear it, I don't know, but this wind is whipping. If I turned it, or if I got out the way so you can see the trees, the way the trees are blowing, like, this is wild. And you know what, this energy, even this energy, this cold front, right? This cold front. You love thank you so much. Thank you. I love Bucky's in general. But this cold front, this extreme weather, this Arctic freeze or Arctic chill or Arctic wall that's happening, this is all accumulation of them playing around with nature, with the atmosphere, you know. We all know who thrives, and I'm not going to go too deep into this, okay? We all know who thrives in cold weather, okay? We all know who thrives in cold weather. We all know who's trying to block out the heat of the sun. We all know who, I'm trying to find a nice way to say it on both these platforms, but we all know where people derive their power from. And when they say hell, you dress in the same getup. Yep, I know. That because we the same. Cause when they say that hell is hot, that is incorrect. Hell is cold. Hell is cold. Hades is cold. Mankind's common grave, where you go when you die, when your spirit, when your soul has exited this body and this vessel becomes cold because there is no electricity and life force flowing through it. So death is associated with cold, which is why when you catch a cold or cold-like symptoms or flu-like symptoms, which is just an extreme cold, they'd be like, oh, I feel like death. So just make sure that you keep your spirits high, keep your energy high, keep yourself protected, keep yourself guarded. You know, of course, keep yourself warm. Although you may not be able to see the sun, right? I live in the sunshine state, so I normally see the sun every single day. Even today was cloudy, but I could see the sun. But regardless, it doesn't matter. You know the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. If you set the intention to connect with the sun in the direction in which it is to be, and you picture it because you know what the sun looks like and how it feels when it's touching you, and you imagine it and you feel the feeling of it, you can still bring forth the energy of it, because energy, you don't have to see energy to feel energy or touch or connect with energy. Okay, and the sun will charge you up. I don't care what the fuck you say it is. Just like I don't care what you say the moon is. It doesn't matter. It still has energy and it still has an effect on us as beings. Okay, so to combat the cold, you need the hot. And I know we're in winter. I know it's the slowdown season. Again, the we should be within, right, up until the spring equinox, until March 20th. That's when we really want to start hitting the ground running. But I'm just saying, like, this is a good time to start connecting with your inner soul glow. And that's why I did those 30 days of meditation for 5 minutes on YouTube, okay? And we're going to get into a meditation here shortly. I just want to go ahead, oh my God, this is so perfect, and pull the last card. Look at this. Surrender to the divine. Surrender to the divine. Full moon. Can you see it? Surrender to the divine. Full moon. That is so perfect with this whole full moon and Leo energy. Surrender to the divine. What does that mean? What does surrender to the divine mean? When you surrender to someone, you completely give up. You relinquish any type of authority or control, any type of desire to manipulate the situation or anything of that nature. So when you surrender to the divine and you say, okay, divine source, I am here to be a divine vessel. I will listen and I will move from my heart, from the energy of inspiration. That is surrendering to the divine, not asking how, not asking why. When you rise in the AM, just be like, I am so thankful I'm here again to be a vessel of whatever it is needs to be done. Trusting the process, exactly. And then every single time anything happens to you, instead of being like, this is happening to me, it's always happening for you, because the divine is always working through you. Okay? So it's not hoping, it's not uh, praying, it's not wishing, it's expecting everything to work out for you, because you are in communication with divine source, with God, whatever, whatever. Okay? So, with that being said, take this opportunity now in the full moon to surrender your old self. Like, give it up. They keep showing me, and I know this may be a trigger warning, but like someone who's getting stuck up, right? Someone who, got caught slacking, slipping, lacking, and one of them boys got him, one of the stick up kids, and you put your hands up and you're like, all right, what is it that you want? Because it's your world. That same energy, that same energy. And if you practice that, because this is the last day of January, if you practice that for the next 28 days, and I'm not just saying that because my birthday is February 28th. I'm not just saying it because my birthday is February 28th. Okay? But I promise you, if you start getting up tomorrow and saying, whatever it is that you need me to do, I'ma do. Whatever it is, universe, and you're like, give me clear signs so I know it's you talking to me and not my ego. The universe will respond, the universe will answer. And you do it for 28 days, and then you start getting these little nudges and intuitions. Hey, you should switch the type of water you're drinking. Hey, you should switch up the type of food you're eating. Hey, you want to start wearing different type of clothes. Hey, you might want to stop talking to this person. Hey, you may want to post that thing that you've been holding in your phone. Go ahead and post it. Go try this restaurant. Go left instead of right to go home. You'll start getting these little intuitive nudges, and you'll start recognizing, hey, I am, I'm glad you're here for it. You'll start recognizing, hey, I am experiencing beautiful, magical things in my life, right? It is beautiful. It is amazing. It is spectacular to be living and feel like you're being led by a higher purpose. And I'm not saying just like be a fanatic. Of course, have your own free will. I do many things that some people would be like, you're spiritual, you're ascending infinite goddess, why are you doing that? This is my life, this is my journey, and the universe loves the way how I live my life and how I allow my life to unfold. I know that. I know I have an audience. You have to move with that same certainty, because you do. Because you do. All right? So, I'm cold as elf. I don't know how long I've been here. Oh, bit 23 minutes. All right, time to go. Time to go. Let's do this guided meditation. Let's do this guided meditation. Let's do this live. It is not going to be a long meditation, maybe 3 minutes, but we're just going to like center and ground ourselves. For YouTube, those of you who have been joining me for the past 30 days from January 1st to January 30th, those guided meditations were absolutely wonderful, beautiful, and divine. Like the one with Haniel had me crying. Like, what the was that? Because I'm a G. I don't be crying like that. Like, what? But I am going to do a meditation tonight for the full moon, and it's just to quickly touch the energy of the full moon, help feel the courageous spark from the fire of the lion, and then grounding, centering ourselves, and clearing out. Okay. Meditations do not have to be an hour long to work. They don't have to be 30 minutes to work. Literally A 60-second meditation works, because all meditation is centering, grounding yourself, and focusing on nothing, on the nothingness, on your breath, on a thought, on a vision, on a desire, whatever the case may be. Okay, once you are centered and grounded, it is working. Okay, so go ahead and settle into a comfortable position. You can be sitting down, or you can be sitting down or laying down. If you're sitting, your feet should be firmly planted on the floor. Shoulders should be comfortable, relaxed. Gently close your eyes, allowing whatever surface you're sitting or laying on to fully support you. Take a deep breath in through your nose, expanding your belly, and exhale. Take another deep breath in through your nose, expanding your belly. Woo. Continue to breathe in deeply. The wind is such a beautiful messenger. The wind, the air, the ether, the spirit is a messenger. As you speak, yell, or just breathe into the wind, it carries your energy immediately to the ethers. I see now why they wanted me outside in this energy. I want you to imagine a beautiful white light. Beautiful white light coming in a circular frame. This white light is giving off a warm sensation, and you're feeling it all over your body. This white light is a symbol of your enlightenment, your intuition, your illuminated spirit. Take a deep breath in, filling your body with this beautiful energy, and exhale. Allowing this white light to envelop your entire body, flowing from the crown of your head, down your shoulders, down your torso, down over your hips, down your legs, over your feet, completely enveloping you in this warm, illuminating energy. Take a moment and set an intention through visualization of a task you feel you could use more courage with. This may be family life, business, love, financial literacy, any task you feel you could use a little bit more courage in completing. Now, as you envision this task, this desire, shift to how you would feel after you have completed this task. What is your body language? What does your face look like? Are your clothes different? Who are you sharing the good news with? Or are you simply smiling to yourself on a job well done? Feeling this task completed, Allow yourself to expand on this vision. Feeling more courageous. What is something new you would like to take on? How does the energy of expansion feel? Here, in the safety of your own illumination, feel your accomplishments on the path of least resistance. Envision yourself celebrating, congratulating yourself on having the courage to be expansive. You are aware this could only be accomplished once you allowed yourself to feel pride over fear, and allowing this energy to penetrate through your heart. Feeling this energy as it passes through your thoughts, through your ethereal cord, through your auric layers, sending this desire directly to the ethers, carried by the wind messenger. This full moon in Leo is about release. And as you just felt the fulfillment in your heart, in your mind, and sealed it with your spirit, it is done. Allow yourself to be full of courage, of love, of gratitude, releasing any doubt, having full knowledge in your own power. Allowing this white light that is enveloping you now to dissipate and connect and seal in through your auric layers, sealing in your vision, locking in its sanctity. Take a deep breath in through your nose, filling your vessel with prana, and exhale, releasing this energy through your body. It is done. So it is. Ashe, Aho, Amon. Whew. It is cold. Okay. Oh, gratitude nurture. Welcome, welcome in, welcome in. We are done. How y'all feeling? Peace, peace, peace. Okay. Oh my goodness. It is chilly. Yes, thank you. Thank you all. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you for the love. All right. So, do y'all see my breath? Can y'all see that? I do. I see my breath. I'm done. I'm done. No, gratitude for you being here. Gratitude for you being here with me. Yeah, normally like the prerequisite, the pre-self talk, I do that off camera and edit that out. But live, you all heard that. But I saw once I went into the meditation, I was like, oh, that's why y'all want me outside. But it's cold, so I'm done. Yes. Oh, what temperature is in Atlanta? I'll be there this weekend, y'all. Just let y'all know. I'll be in Atlanta this weekend. Yeah, it's cold. And it's 11:39. Yeah, it's time for me to go to bed. It's time for me to go dreaming. It's in the 20s. Yeah. Yeah, we've been on for 35 minutes. So, yeah. I want to make sure I keep it sweet for all the for the replay crew. Gratitude for the heart me. Boom. The love bomb. The love bomb. So yeah. Yes, good night, my cousin. Thank you so much for being here with me. Y'all hear Loki? He's ready to go inside. Girl, why is you not sleep? I know you ahead, but it's like 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. I guess yeah, it's Sunday. Why are you even up? I can't even say you starting your day 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday. You good for that? What temperature is it over there? Cause is it cold? Is it cold for you all? Yeah, Atlanta, y'all can have that. I know it's probably the snow. I know it snowed yesterday for y'all. I don't know if it's snowing today, but anyway, I was trying to give y'all time to answer, but I'm ready to go. I love you guys. I'm grateful for you guys. Thank you for joining in. What's up? What's up? What's up? Thank you for joining in. But the live is over. But y'all can catch the replay. Y'all can catch the replay. It's 7 degrees. You can have that. You can keep those 7 degrees. Yeah. Yeah. You can keep those. Safe travels, everyone. Gratitude, Netcha, for coming in, being a moderator. YouTube, I love y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all for rocking out with me. I listen, YouTube, this is for y'all. I would not be me if it wasn't for y'all. So for real, like all these other platforms, y'all, this audience got my heart. Y'all got my heart for real, for real. I love you guys. I love you guys. All right. Peace.